Hey everybody, and so due to super popular demand, today's video is going to be about how to earn an extra $1,000 a month with 5 jobs that you can do at home. And don't worry, I promise I will provide proof that people are actually making real money each month with these jobs. And actually, as you'll see, some people, they aren't just making $1,000 a month. They are making much, much more than that. You'll see that people are using them to earn a full-time income. And actually, for the first job on the list, you can earn up to $30 an hour doing it. But yes, if you're here for my usual videos where I talk about how to scale 6-figure and 7-figure online businesses, this video is going to be a little bit different. Because this week I really wanted to create a video to support the local global community of people that are currently at home, perhaps they can't go to their job or their work, and they want to earn some extra guaranteed money this month. Because while I will always advocate for starting your own business, the truth is that building and scaling one that is profitable takes time, and the money is never guaranteed. So for this video, I wanted to stick entirely to websites and jobs where you're being paid to complete specific tasks and work specific hours. And I wanted to also ensure that every single job on the list paid at minimum wage in the USA. And actually, as you'll discover for several jobs on the list, you can get paid more than minimum wage for doing nothing at all. Yep, you can literally be paid to sit there and watch YouTube videos. And keep in mind while you're watching, you aren't just limited to doing one of these home-based jobs. You could choose to do multiple of them so that you can combine them to make even more money. And even if you recognize some of these jobs on the list, I suspect that some of them might surprise you. So I highly recommend that you stick around and you watch them all. So on to job 1, and I actually tried this job out for myself, and it was kind of fun and interesting to do. So here is job number 1, user testing. This website here, literally called usertesting.com, is the best place to sign up to do this job. So what this company does is it helps other companies like eBay, Facebook, and DocuSign test whether users are able to navigate around their website easily, and they test how well users are able to understand the functionality of the website so that you can see what's actually involved in the job. I did do an example user test myself, and I'll show you how it worked. Now per test, they pay between $10 to $60. They'll pay $10 for tests that are expected to take 20 minutes, although most users say that a 20-minute test takes more like 10 to 15 minutes to complete. So yes, as I said, I was really interested in what was the actual process of signing up and running a user test, so I did that and I filmed my example sample test. So first of all, I had to register and create an account. After that, I was required to download their screen recording software on my computer. It took literally less than a minute to download and install this software. After that, my example test began. So here's how my sample user test worked. I was taken to a website, which was a Science and Transport Museum site, and asked to try and find a page that contained their museum maps of their exhibits. Now, it actually took me a little while to figure it out, but eventually I did by using the search functionality on the website. And as I navigated around the website, I was required to use my computer's microphone to explain my thoughts as I was navigating and explain why I clicked the menu items that I did and why I made the navigation choices that I did. Once I did that, I was given another test to complete. Next, I had to figure out which holiday the museum was closed on and explain my thoughts as I located this information. And as I said aloud into my mic as I completed the test, because the search box had really helped me locate the museum maps so well, I decided to use that again to check for a page that discussed the museum's hours, because usually underneath the opening hours on a company page, they'll also list the days that they're closed. And this did work. I was able to locate that they were closed on December 25th, i.e. they were closed on the holiday of Christmas. After that, I had one more final task that I had to do. I had to give them some written thoughts and feedback, so that was it. It was super easy to complete, and I'd highly recommend people register for some extra money each month. And that is something that you need to keep in mind, though. You can't just spend 8 hours every day doing this, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I decided to check people's experiences on Reddit. So what happens is you get offered user tests that are tailored to you. And so this user on Reddit said that while they've been in quarantine at home, they've been using usertesting.com to make extra money. And they've so far made over $800, which is extra nice side money from working from home. And I also saw other people in the comments section recommending another user testing website as well. And that is usertesting.club. People said that they were getting regular, reliable payouts for completing tests for this website. So if you're interested in this job, I highly recommend that you check out this website too. And remember how I told you that some of the jobs on this list will literally pay you to do nothing? Well, the next job on this list sometimes does pay you to do nothing. And actually, this job is really social. So for those of you right now that are in social isolation at home and you might be kind of lonely, you might enjoy this job because it allows you to interact and chat with others. And so here is job number 2, teaching English online. You can get paid up to $22 an hour full-time to do this, and you need 0 experience, and you don't need a single qualification, no ESL qualification required at all. So the best website to get started with this job is VIP Kid. This is a website where you can sign up to teach English to students in China. Now, as I said, you don't need any experience because they have an inbuilt curriculum that you can follow. Now, I checked it out, and as of the time of filming this, they are indeed accepting new teachers, which is great. So when you first are starting out, you'll have no reviews as a teacher, which makes it harder to get bookings. But a sneaky trick that I learned while browsing through the current teachers chatting about it on Reddit is that if you're willing to work odd hours, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the USA, when nobody else wants to be online, then it's way easier to get jobs and to get the ball rolling. And so here is how their pay structure works. So you get paid $7 to $9 for each 25-minute class that you hold. And of course, you can do 2 classes an hour. And then you get additional cash bonuses if you run at least 45 classes in an hour, which is how you get bumped up to $22 an hour. But of course, the real question, are people genuinely making money from this? Does it work? Absolutely. So I was browsing through the VIP Kids subreddit, and it was so cool to see people legitimately using this as a full-time job. I've been doing this full-time for several months now, and I'm easily making more money than any job I've had, and less work required as well. Not to mention, you don't have to commute in hellish traffic. And as I said, this is one of those jobs that can pay you to do literally nothing but watch YouTube. Because you see, here's an interesting question. What happens if a student books a teaching slot with you, but they don't show up? Do you still get paid? The answer is that you do indeed. Yep, you must stay for the full 25 minutes and you get paid just like it happened. So make sure you do indeed show up for each class, and you might just get paid for chilling there and sitting there and watching YouTube videos while you wait. So on to job number 3, and this is one of those jobs that you can do at home that by itself can earn you over $1,000 a month. However, you will want to listen to this section of the video because if you do this job wrong, and most people do it wrong, you will earn just a fraction of that. So keep listening for the sneaky trick on how to make more money doing this job. Alright, so you may have noticed I have a funny accent because I'm from New Zealand. Because of that, people do struggle to understand what I say, and so I make sure that each video has captions on it. Plus, I like to add them in anyway for people who are hard of hearing so that they can learn from my videos too. And these captions, they aren't generated by computers, they're made by humans. Computers can indeed create captions for free, but the problem with computers is that while they're usually correct, they'll still make some mistakes. And as you'll see, because of the fact that computers make mistakes, it's actually something that we can take advantage of with my sneaky trick, so that we can earn even more money from this job. So here's how it works. There are websites like this one here that I use, Rev.com, to hire transcription writers to listen to my videos and then to turn them into captions and written text. And you can register and sign up to be someone who transcribes videos and does this. And currently Rev.com, they pay the highest of all the transcription websites. Their top transcribers, they earn over $1,400 a month, and their average transcriber earns an extra $240 or so a month. And here is another similar website, GoTranscript. Now, just like Rev.com, you need to register, and then you'll get access to a list of videos, audio files, and podcasts that need to be transcribed. and you can choose your jobs from a list, like selecting gigs. So you can choose to go really hard with this and do it full-time, or you can do it casually part-time for some extra cash. Now, according to GoTranscript's internal stats, their top transcribers earn an extra $1,000 a month transcribing videos, and their rates are definitely lower than Rev.com's. But unlike Rev, which will open and close sign-up registrations quite a bit, GoTranscript is usually open for people to just register and start making money with. So I was curious, so I decided to hop onto Reddit and see how much money people are actually making transcribing audio files each month. So of course, lots of people had shared a whole range of different experiences. Lamb said that because he is fast and especially careful to be accurate, that he's been able to earn money each month consistently. From his experiences, weekdays are the best time to pick up the best gigs, which I think makes a lot of sense. And he's earning an extra $225 a week from it, which is basically $1,000 a month alone. Now, again, I know that this isn't earth-shattering money, but for many people, that is their weekly rent, and I understand that that sometimes can make the difference for people. So that's why I really wanted to share this job with you. Now, I found another post here from someone called Charkins. They signed up, and within their first day, they'd earned an extra $30 without any prior experience, which I think is really cool to see. And Azalea posted that they'd made an extra $120 this week with it, even though they're disabled. But they know people that are making $800 plus with it, which again is super neat. And I thought they made an interesting comment actually, because they said that they enjoy listening to some of the videos and podcasts that they transcribe, which is actually like a really good point. You're kind of being paid to listen to podcasts and videos, so that's also pretty cool. Now, as I said, GoTranscript is usually open for people to sign up and do this job. Rev definitely closes periodically. So if you come onto the website and you see that the applications are closed, be sure to check back every day until they reopen. As I said, I haven't done this job myself because I'm on the other side. I hire other people to do it for me. So I was super curious as to what it's like being a transcriber. So I found a YouTube video which is awesome because it takes you behind the scenes of GoTranscript. So if you want to see how it works and you want to get a tutorial that shows you how to do this job, I definitely recommend that you watch this tutorial video. Now, as you can see, once you've logged into GoTranscript, there are a bunch of jobs that are posted on an online board, all with the different gigs that you can complete, and you can choose which gigs that you want to do. And another reason why I highly recommend watching this tutorial video is because he gives a super sneaky trick on how you can speed up this job so that you can make way more money. So here you can see in the video that he has opened up a job that has a 3.5-minute audio file to transcribe. Now, the pay rate for this, it's super low. It's just 84 US cents. So on the surface, that's not good. And that's because when you're transcribing a video, you usually need to allow for about 4 times the length of an audio file. And I do know that that is very accurate because I have transcribed some of my videos when I've been in a pinch situation. So that would mean then that your hourly rate for this job would be about $3.50 an hour, which, you know, not so good, right? So here is what he does. He downloads the audio file and then he uploads it to Otter, a free website that will automatically transcribe it. Now, remember what I said before about how computers, they're mostly really good, but they still sometimes make mistakes? Well, what Otter lets you do is it lets you listen back to the audio and then modify the computer-generated file. The computer has done most of the work for him. He's just making some small tweaks. And then he'll take the transcription he makes there and upload it to GoTranscript. And so you know what this means, don't you? You've gone from it taking 13 minutes to transcribe a file to it now taking 5 minutes instead. Which means you've gone from making like $3 or $3.50 an hour to making more like $8 to $10 an hour. And obviously this isn't life-shattering money, but I think right now a lot of people would really appreciate a job where they can have certainty that they can complete tasks at home and get paid. And as I said, Otter is free. Now they do have a premium plan, but don't fret, you don't need it at all. None of the premium features are needed to do what I'm describing here. They are all currently available in the free plan, so you can just sign up for the free plan and start making money now. So you know, one of the cool things about transcribing videos is that pretty much anyone can sign up right now and start making money ASAP, even if you've got 0 qualifications. However, if you do have some qualifications, you might be interested in the next job because this job allows you to earn up to $25 an hour working from home. So check this website out here, Schooly. On Schooly, students can look for tutors and teachers to help them with their homework, read over their assignments, or to just be a general tutor that teaches them a subject. So if you have a bachelor's degree in a subject and you're looking for a well-paid side job that you can do from home, this is excellent. And no, you don't have to be a qualified teacher. You could say have a degree in accounting and offer tutoring to accounting students and be paid $25 an hour. You set up a profile, and while students can choose their tutors, many students, they just submit a general request that gets sent out to tutors, and then they can select to accept the student on a first in, first served basis. Of course, I can understand right now if you want more job security and you don't want to have to wait around for students to submit requests and you want to be able to get students faster. If that's you, then I have a very reliable tutoring job for you, and that is this, tutor.com. So this is probably the largest website with the most students. Now the thing about tutor.com is that they definitely pay less than Schooly. Their pay rate is $12 an hour. However, I did some research and discovered through the experience of other tutors that there are so many tutoring requests that they can usually just log on and have jobs already available to accept, making it a more reliable source of income. And these are just 2 tutoring websites that you could sign up for to get work. Yep, there are lots of other tutorial websites such as Chegg, which pays its tutors $20 an hour. So if you want to maximize the number of students that you can take on, I highly recommend that you research and you sign up to as many other tutoring websites as you can. But something that you do need to keep in mind is that if you are at home right now and you have a degree in something that's related to maths, then you will really want to check out this next website. So this website here, Yup, is really cool. So this is a website that is running 24/7. Anyone can come on here and contact a maths tutor immediately to get help with math questions and assignments. So this is very different from, say, Schooly, because on there you have to wait to be paired with a student, and then you have to organize your tutoring session each week or month and, get paid $25 an hour. But with Yup, you instead get paid $10 an hour to just log on and be available. And you could be sitting there with no students signed on and still be getting paid. You could be watching YouTube videos waiting for a student to sign on and be getting paid, which is pretty neat. But don't worry if you're sitting at home and you're like, but Sarah, I don't have a university or college degree, because guess what? I don't have one either. So I made sure that the next job doesn't require any qualifications and that it can be done in many countries. And this next job is article writing. So here's one website that will hire you to write articles. It's called Textbroker. So usually when you write articles online, you need to advertise your services as a freelancer and hope that people will hire you. But Textbroker makes it much easier to get paid to write articles, because instead they have different writing gigs that you can go in and select to write for, and you get paid based on the number of words that you write. So when you first register, you need to take a writing sample test, and based on that you get assigned a level. Most people on Reddit and online forums who said that they got A's and B's in their English classes at school got a 4-star rating immediately, which earns you 1.4 cents a word. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I can easily write 1,000 words in an hour. And so if you do the maths, that would bring you up to $14 an hour writing articles. But of course, if you keep writing at Textbroker and get very good, then you can hit that 5-star ranking. That jumps you up to 5 cents a word. And so if you write 1,000 words in an hour, that is $50 an hour writing articles. But the problem with Textbroker is that I believe it's exclusive right now to USA residents. And as someone who is living outside of the USA, I can only tell you how super frustrating that can be. When you're watching a video on YouTube and they're like, here's a super cool website or an app that does all of these amazing things. Oh, and by the way, it's USA exclusive only. So annoying. So that's why I made sure to go out there and find another website that's paying people to write articles that accepts more countries. So I am here on Writer Access, and this is another website that you can register and get paid for writing articles. But unlike Textbroker, you don't have to be located in the USA to do this. You can also sign up to write articles if you live in Canada, the UK, Ireland, Australia, and New Zealand. And actually, I think their payout rate is overall much better than Textbroker. So Tier 1 will get you 1.13 cents a word, which is $11.30 per 1,000 words. And then tier 2 gets you 2.14 cents a word, or $21.40 per 1,000 words. And then tier 3 is $3.53 a word, or $35.53 per 1,000 words. And then tier 4 is 4.6 cents a word, or $46 for 1,000 words. And if you get a very large project, you'll instead get paid $17 an hour. So I hope that this video was able to help give you some ideas on how you can earn some extra money this month, even if you are working from home. And because the YouTube algorithm loves it when I recommend new videos, that's what I'm going to do. So the first video gives you 5 different ways to make money from home, even if you are broke and it doesn't require a credit card. And the next video gives you 10 different websites that you can use to start side hustles and side businesses from home. And again, they're completely free and you don't need a credit card. So choose which video you would like to watch, and I will see you on the next one.